everyone, and welcome back to the CEO Nutrition Education Channel. My name is Alana, and I am a nutrition educator for the Commission on Economic Opportunity. Thank you so much for joining us for our latest lesson on healthy beverages. With the summer months quickly approaching and the temperatures getting increasingly hotter outside, it's especially important that we are remembering to keep ourselves hydrated. Proper hydration is just as important for our bodies as eating nourishing foods. Choosing healthy beverages to drink throughout the day can ensure that we're keeping ourselves properly hydrated. Have you ever heard about the Rethink Your Drink campaign? If you haven't, the Rethink Your Drink campaign is a campaign that promotes healthy drink options, while also making us more aware of the added sugars and calories in sweetened beverages. Choosing beverages that do not have added sugars can help to keep us hydrated, while also preventing diseases that can occur from consuming too much added sugar over time, such as diabetes and heart disease. In front of me here, I have 3 different drink options: water, 2% milk, and 100% orange juice. I want you all to just take a minute and think, what do these 3 beverages have in common? If you said that all 3 of these drinks are healthy beverage options, you would be absolutely right. Water is an essential nutrient that we need for overall good health. Water has many benefits for the body, including regulating our body's temperature, removing toxins, as well as keeping the brain and muscles hydrated. Milk is an excellent beverage choice because it contains nutrients such as calcium, which helps to keep our bones and teeth strong. Juices such as this 100% orange juice contain nutrients such as vitamin C and potassium. If you're choosing a fruit juice, always make sure that you're choosing 100% fruit juice and not a sweetened fruit-flavored beverage. The 100% fruit juice is going to contain only the naturally occurring sugars from that fruit, whereas a fruit-flavored beverage is going to contain mostly added sugars for sweetness. Sweetened beverages such as fruit-flavored drinks, sodas and soft drinks, sports drinks, and flavored milks are the largest contributors of added sugar in the diet. The extra calories from these added sugars can and do contribute to overweight and obesity. They provide little to no nutrients for the body and are not the best sources to keep you hydrated. To make better informed decisions about what beverages we choose throughout the day, we can compare the sugar content in popular drinks. In 8 ounces of this soda, there are 26 grams of added sugar. Meanwhile, in 8 ounces of this equally bubbly seltzer water, there are 0 grams of added sugar. In 8 ounces of this juice drink, there are 21 grams of added sugar. In 8 ounces of this 100% orange juice, there are 0 grams of added sugar. In 8 ounces of this sports drink, there are 14 grams of added sugar. Meanwhile, in 8 ounces of water, there are 0 grams of added sugar. In 8 ounces of this flavored chocolate milk, there are 13 grams of added sugar. In 8 ounces of this 2% milk, there are 0 grams of added sugar. If we were to drink only 8 ounces of each of these sweetened beverages in a single day, we would have consumed 74 grams of added sugar. If we instead chose each of the alternatives to these sweetened beverages, we would not have consumed any added sugars from our drinks. These sweetened beverages are all right to have on occasion, but they should stay limited and not be your main source of hydration. Limiting excess sugar in the diet is incredibly important for our health. Added sugars provide no nutritional value and will only add extra calories into the diet. Remember, as I said before, extra sugar in large quantities over an extended period of time can and will lead to further health complications, including but not limited to diabetes and heart disease. In the next part of our lesson, our nutrition educators will share with you how to find exactly how much added sugar is in your drink using the nutrition facts label, as well as how to find the names of sometimes hidden sugars that can be found on an ingredient labeled list. Until then, I encourage all of you to take a look in your fridge and see what sort of beverages you have on hand. If you have a lot of these sugar-sweetened beverages, what are some swaps you can make to decrease the amount of added sugar in your diet? Be sure to leave any questions you have in the comment section of our video and let us know what sort of drinks you like to have that help keep you hydrated. Thank you all so much for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the CEO Nutrition page. Today we're going to be talking about how much sugar is in our drink. Here we can see a bunch of different names for added sugar, but it's okay if we don't remember all of them because they'll all end up in the added sugars category on the nutrition facts label. This label shows the nutrition facts for an 8-ounce serving of soda. In our nutrition facts label video, we talked about some of the changes coming to our label, such as larger and bolder font for serving size and calories, and also the new added sugars category. This label shows us that there are 27 grams of added sugars in 8 fluid ounces of soda. This is equal to 54% daily value for added sugars, which means that 8 ounces of soda contains 54% of the total added sugars we should eat for the day. Now we're going to visualize just how much sugar is included in 8 fluid ounces of soda. In order to do this, we're going to need to take grams of sugar and transfer that into a measurable amount. So we're going to go from grams to teaspoons here. Our 8 ounces of soda contained 27 grams of added sugar. 1 teaspoon contains 4 grams of sugar, so if we divide that 27 grams by 4 grams in each teaspoon, we get 6.75 or 6 3/4 teaspoons of sugar. On the right, I have a standard can of soda. Pause this video and let us know, how many ounces are in a standard can of soda? And if you can see the label, how many grams of added sugars are included in this amount? Hint, it's a little bit more than our 8-ounce nutrition facts label. Since we used 8 ounces in our previous calculation, I measured out 8 ounces or 1 cup of soda, which I will add to the middle glass. From our grams to teaspoons calculation, there are 6 3/4 teaspoons of added sugar in 8 ounces of soda. So I'll be adding 6 3/4 teaspoons of plain white sugar to the glass on the left. Just for ease of measurement, I'm going to eyeball the last 3/4 teaspoons out of this teaspoon measurement as I spill it everywhere, just to empty out 1/4 of that teaspoon and add that in because that'll give us a close enough estimate. Now I'm just leveling out the sugar so we can compare the two glasses. In an 8-ounce serving of soda, we're actually drinking this amount of sugar, almost 7 teaspoons, which looks a lot larger than it sounds now that we measured it out. Here's the nutrition facts label for water. We can see a big difference when it comes to added sugars. In comparing soda to water, we can see that water is really the best option for when we're thirsty because we can drink as much as we want without getting any added sugar. We just need to be careful about how often we're choosing soda because if we're eating too many added sugars, it may make it difficult for us to get the nutrients we need without consuming too many calories. Please post any questions you have in the comments below. Stay tuned for some great recipes that minimize added sugar but still taste great. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
everyone, my name is Alexi and I'm a registered dietitian on the nutrition education team at the Commission on Economic Opportunity. Today we're going to be making a really quick and easy smoothie recipe. This fruity banana smoothie contains dairy, so if you have a dairy allergy or are lactose intolerant, please avoid this recipe. Before we get started, it's really important to make sure that we wash our hands with warm water and soap for at least 20 seconds. So let's do that now and let's get started.
For today's fruity banana smoothie, we will need a blender, 2 cups of peaches, 1/4 cup non-fat or skim milk, 1 banana peeled, 2 cups of frozen strawberries, and 1 cup of vanilla yogurt. If you don't have a blender at home, don't worry, you can still enjoy this recipe. Simply use fresh strawberries instead of frozen. Mash the ingredients together, stir with a spoon until well blended, serve, and enjoy.
So now that we have clean hands, let's get started making our recipe. So the first ingredient is 1 peeled banana. So bananas are really quick and easy just to peel and throw into a smoothie, and they help add some sweetness to it as well. So I'm just going to break that apart and throw that in the blender. Up next we have 1 cup of vanilla yogurt. This is non-fat vanilla yogurt. Up next we have 2 cups of sliced peaches. So today I just use canned peaches. So these are packaged in 100% juice. Another option to look for if it's available is no sugar added canned peaches. Otherwise you're more than welcome to use frozen peaches if you like your smoothies a little bit thicker, or even fresh peaches if they're in season. That means they're usually a little bit cheaper. Alright, so here are canned peaches. Let's pour all of that in. Up next we have frozen strawberries. But if you do have fresh strawberries, what's going to be really important is to make sure that you wash these and cut off the stems before you use them. Alright, and our last ingredient is just 1/4 cup of non-fat milk or skim milk. If you have 1%, that's another great option too. So we'll just pour that in, put the top on our blender, and that's it. It's good to go. So this recipe is great for breakfast. It's really quick and easy. You can take it on the go. It's also a great option to get some fruit in for your day as well. Cheers! Thanks for watching today, and we'll see you soon. Bye! My name is Alexi and I'm a registered dietitian on the nutrition education team at the Commission on Economic Opportunity. Today I'm bringing you a really delicious and refreshing cucumber infused water recipe. This recipe does contain cucumbers, so if you have an allergy to cucumbers, please avoid this recipe. Before we get started, it's really important to make sure that we're washing our hands with soap and warm water for at least 20 seconds. Let's do that now and let's get started.
For today's cucumber infused water recipe, we will need a pitcher, a measuring cup, 1 quart or 4 cups of water, your favorite glass or cup, a knife, a cutting board, and half of a cucumber.
Alright, now that we washed our hands, let's get started with this recipe. So today's recipe uses cucumbers. So when going to the store and looking for cucumbers, we want to make sure that we're looking for cucumbers that are both firm and unspotted. Cucumbers are also great to store in the fridge whole for up to 1 week. So today we're going to be using cucumbers in our water. So we want to make sure that we're washing our cucumber before we cut it. Alright, so we're just going to cut the ends off of our cucumbers. And then we are just going to slice the cucumbers into very thin pieces. So this drink is great. So it's really refreshing, but we want to make sure that we're drinking it within 2 days to make sure it stays safe. And with that in mind, we also want to make sure that we're storing this in the fridge and we don't let it sit out. So for the best cucumber taste, I recommend letting this sit for at least a couple hours, but overnight for even a more delicious flavor. So now that I have my cucumbers cut up, all I'm going to do is add that to my pitcher. So I just have a pitcher on hand that I added 4 cups of water to, or 1 quart, with some ice. I'm going to add my cucumber slices. I'm going to stir that around, stick it in the fridge overnight, and then you're all set. Cheers! Thanks for joining me today and making this super easy and refreshing cucumber infused water recipe. Thanks for watching. Bye!
For this recipe, you'll need watermelon, blueberries, raspberries or blackberries, ice, and water. When selecting produce for this recipe, you can use fresh or frozen. Frozen is a little cheaper than fresh. If you do select frozen, you can let it defrost before using. Once the fruit is in the cup, lightly press on the fruit with the spoon to release some of the juices.